Hello VC community. This is the first video I do about vinyl records, and it's basically a response to what I have been watching and enjoying the last couple of months. I stumbled across what's called the vinyl community by mere accident. I was basically looking at music videos and vinyl related stuff on YouTube, and noticed that a lot of people were talking about this thing called the vinyl community. And of course I got interested in what the fucking vinyl community is, and kept digging into it, and I really enjoy watching all your videos and so on. Now I haven't been into this kind of thing with the records and everything for a long time, actually just a couple of months, and of course my collection can't stand up to some of the insane collections I've seen out there where people have like entire walls just covered in records, and it's really impressive. However, one thing I lack in the vinyl community, and which I might be wrong, is a focus on heavier music, and that's where I feel I can contribute with something. All you guys have really listened to really good music, and I've discovered some new artists and bands through the vinyl community. My taste in music is very broad, but my main focus is on metal, heavy metal, black metal, especially black metal, death metal, thrash metal, everything metal, and hard rock, of course, because they're so intertwined with each other. And I'm a metal musician. Some of you who are already subscribing to this channel know about my band Inside Artist Head, and we play hardcore music and so on. And I'm the only one in the band who's like gotten a bit nerdy when it comes to records and everything. So anyway, that's a little background how I got into this, and I'm sitting next here to my turntable, which I can show real quick. Here we go. It looks like this. It's white. It's pretty cool. And I was thinking I'd show you a couple of the records I've gotten since I've started collecting. I won't show everything, and I'll try to play something here as well, but I don't know how this mic works, because it's actually the mic from for the PlayStation 4 controller, and I think it's a good mic for speech, but I've never tried it for music. So the first record I got, actually why I got into vinyl and records and everything, there is a reason which I cannot tell right now because of a specific person, but I don't know, maybe if I enjoy doing this videos and shit, maybe I'll just like tell why, but not right now. Anyway, this is the first record that I got. It's In Flames, Come Clarity, and it's a really great record, and I really love this sheet you get with it. It's all the lyrics from the songs, but written like in very stylishly, with all these awesome drawings. I don't remember the name of the artist who'd done these, but he's a famous guy. I know people are getting tattoos with his artwork, and this is a really great album. I bought it on impulse. I was just like walking through a record store, didn't own a turntable, didn't own anything, just saw this and like was blown away how cool it looked in this big format. So I like just bought it and had it on my shelf, Fuck this chord. Had it on my shelf until I started like going into turntables and everything, and eventually got myself a turntable. So that's that's one of the albums that like got me interested in melodic death metal. And I'm Swedish, and like melodic death metal is like a Swedish thing. It's like black metal is Norwegian, melodic death metal is Swedish. Yeah, you get the point. What more do I got here? One of my ultimate favorite bands, Satyricon, Norwegian black metal. Really great record, Age of Nero. It isn't my favorite record from Satyricon, but it's one of their better. Really cool picture when you fold it out. And it comes with a big ass poster, which I won't unfold now because it was hell folding it back together. Pressed on heavy vinyl, really nice, really good, great album. I really recommend Satyricon to anyone who likes metal and not so hard to listen to metal, because you know some black metal bands are really extreme. I mean, Satyricon is really easy to get into because they call it sometimes black and roll, because it's almost like really heavy rock with black metal influences, although it is black metal. In Flames, Come Clarity, sorry, just Clayman. Come Clarity was the first one. This is Clayman. This is actually, I think this is In Flames' best album ever. And when I was in the equivalent of high school here in Sweden, I listened to this record all the fucking time. I mean, I listened to it so much. I know all the lyrics. I know every note played on it. I really obsessed with that record, and I really love it. It's a great record. In Flames, Clayman. Just check it out if you like heavy music, metal, rock, hard rock, whatever. You can't go wrong with it. It's really awesome. What more do we have here? Let's see here. I'm starting to get quite a few records now, but I mean I've been collecting so long, so I just like burned a shitload of money last month on records. One of the ultimate metal bands in the world, Lamb of God. Gonna see them this summer. Awesome band, awesome record. This is the record with the song Redneck, which is their song that has the most plays on Spotify. And I don't think it's their best song. I like Ashes of the Wake, I mean the whole album Ashes of the Wake, better than Sacrament. But I just had a chance to buy Sacrament. It's a great album. It comes with a download code, so you can download the album digitally if you want it on your iPod or phone or whatever. I don't know, does anyone use iPods anymore? Yeah, I got a couple of picture discs here, which are really nice. This one is cool. It's a Swedish black metal band, Cerethiel. Really gorgeous print. I think it looks so awesome in real. It looks awesome on picture probably, but it looks awesome in real. The band with corpse paint. So that's really cool. What more do we got here? And you can see I really focus on metal. And I know there are a lot of people are talking about classic records out there, like all these Beatles and Bob Dylan's and Pink Floyd's, and that's, I mean, I like that music as well, but that's nothing I listen to like daily. Nile, American death metal. Gorgeous picture disc, really bright colors. This is the disc that which they broke through from being like an underground death metal band to be a big name, big brand death metal band with that record. And it's quite old. Their new material sounds way better produced. Some people like the old school sound. I personally prefer a little higher recording quality. And speaking of which, high recording quality, this is an album which I think is really cool, although I can't listen to it because it sounds utterly like shit. 1349, Liberation, Norwegian black metal. I like this because the drummer Frost from Satyricon, the second record I showed, is a drummer for this band. And the band name is awesome. 1349, it's the year that the Black Plague struck Norway. So, besides all this extreme, if you want to call it extreme metal, I got a couple of reggae albums, because not only am I a huge metal fan, I'm a huge reggae fan as well. Always been. Grew up with reggae. I love reggae. Bob Marley, Confrontation. It's a great album. It's his last studio album, released 2 years after his death, so he never enjoyed the success of, for example, the song Buffalo Soldier, which became one of his all-time biggest hits. Awesome artwork in here. The Battle of Adowa. Really, really, really cool. So I got that one. I've got Exodus, also Bob Marley. I think this is his most successful album, because it's full of hits like Three Little Birds, Jammin', One Love, Natural Mystic. That's songs that became legendary. And I mean, even if you're not into reggae or Bob Marley or whatever, you've probably heard a couple of these songs. I can almost guarantee that. Yeah, I got a couple of old, not old, heavy metal albums, except Dio, which I showed. Accept, Balls to the Wall. Love that name. How do they come up with the name Balls to the Wall? I can probably find out on the internet, but yeah. So I got that. And yeah, that's not all my records so far, but it's a portion of them. Now you know what I'm about, or what kind of music I collect. And yeah, of course, if I get the entire Beatles discography, I won't say no to it. I mean, I'll probably buy things that aren't metal as well, but I mean, I think every collector has a specific focal point. I feel that I need. It's so funny when you say I need to. It's a fucking human right to own music. Yeah. I have to get some Dimmu Borgir vinyls as well. Actually Dimmu Borgir is the band that got me into metal from the first time. For the first time, I was like a hip hopper back in the days. Back when I was a kid, I grew up listening to Tupac, and I still enjoy that music. But I mean, by accident, I heard Dimmu Borgir, and I was blown away. Hey, what the fuck is this? And it's a really, really far leap between gangster rap and Norwegian black metal. But hey, that's how it works. So I'm gonna play a few tracks, and Dio. Start with the first track on this album. It's an awesome song. Let's see, side 1, this is side 2, side 1, its song is Stand Up and Shout. Let's see if I can get this standing. I'm actually recording with my iPad, And believe me, it's a great little device for recording things like this. It's spinning. I'll turn this down. Here we go. So that's how Dio sounded on this setup, on this mic, in this room, this minute, this moment. And I was actually thinking of playing one of the songs from the Satyricon album, which I was talking about, but I'll save that for another time. Don't want to bore or extinguish everything I have. Not extinguish, what it called? Spend, shit. No, yeah. Show you everything, and then I don't have anything to do videos about. That's the problem with not having English as your first language. You like get caught up in words, and some words you just trip on them, and then you're like, hey, I don't fucking remember what I was about to say or what I'm trying to say, and you get infuriated. So yeah, Stand Up and Shout, great tune. Great song by a great band. And this is an original print, the first print from '83, so it's really nice. Got it very cheap, like 60 crowns, Swedish crowns. That's like $10 or something. And I don't know how the prices on these are overseas, but that's really cheap here in Sweden, because like everything's more expensive here. Like, I don't know why. We don't earn more money or anything, it's just everything's more expensive. Yeah, that's the price you gotta pay to have like social securities. Yeah, anyway, that's everything for me and my newly found vinyl interest for this time, and I hope someone enjoyed this and want to see more about heavy music, because there shall be blood. Until next time, bye.